What up YouTube, it's your boy Anime Specialist. So this was a surprising episode because most of the episode was new content and not filler. Yes, there was a filler and flashback like other episode of the Reverie arc, but this episode was mostly new content, so let's get right to it. Still funny that Sabo has infiltrated Marijoa by being one of their soldiers, and that his brother doesn't know that. He's talking to his brother, but his brother doesn't have a clue that he's in this armor, you know. So that was still funny from last week's episode and this week's episode. We saw some of the royal families together. I think in this shot, I don't think they were all together. I don't think it was the full extent of the royal families that are attending the reverie, but I just think that it was a great shot because just seeing the fishmen and the humans together was something special, because we know that in this series the fishmen are discriminated, and there's a lot of racism toward them, you know. So it was really cool to see them all in one shot, humans and fishmen. We saw Marijoa and the castle, so I think it's maybe the second time that we've seen Marijoa or something like that. I'm not really sure. Let me know in the comments down below, but we haven't seen this place that often because, you know, that's the place where the celestial dragons live, so they didn't show that often. As beautiful as it was, I almost forgot how the celestial dragons are disgusting. So while they were going through Marijoa, we saw that the reason why the floor was moving is not technology, it's human slaves working to get it moving, you know. So that's something cruel, man, because it goes really deep into my art, because I'm a young black man. I know the history, I know the slavery, 100 plus years of slavery, and then discrimination, racial segregation, and everything like that. So that goes really deep for me. And it's crazy because it looks like Fukaboshi and even the king knew that was going on, you know. So that's why they just left this platform and went to see the forest and everything. They kind of used Shirahoshi in that moment to leave that. But yeah, anyway, this part of the episode was really funny with Shirahoshi, because there was all those royal families introducing their sons to Shirahoshi to get them married to her, because obviously she's the mermaid princess. She's probably one of the most famous person in the world. They said that her beauty rivals Hancock, so she's really famous, you know, and everyone wants her. Everyone wants to be with her and everything. So that was really funny, because she said something that she said in the Fishman Island arc. I don't remember his name, but she just said that they weren't her type, and she said the same thing to those royal families. And in my opinion, I think she likes Luffy, you know. I think all the princesses likes Luffy in a way, in a much deeper way that we know. But Oda doesn't really do that. He doesn't really do love affairs in One Piece, especially for the main characters. But I think at the end of the day, he shows some hints about that. Then we saw the best princess of them all, Vivi. It was the first time that we've seen her in a while, not just in a shot, but like seeing her talking and everything. We saw her, I think, after the Dressrosa arc for a little bit, but in this episode we really saw her more, and I love it because she's my favorite of the three princesses that Luffy and the Straw Hats saved, and she's the first one that we encountered, you know, in Alabasta. This was pre-time skip. We saw Shirahoshi and Rebecca after the time skip, you know. So the love for her goes even deeper than the other twos. Not saying that I don't like the other twos, but Vivi has a special place in my heart, you know. But yeah, it was really great to see her, and it was really cool to see her interact with Rebecca, and just seeing Rebecca correcting herself, because she's always calling Luffy Lucy, and just because she was talking to Vivi, she corrected herself and called him Luffy for their first time in a long time, you know. And yeah, man, just seeing this flashback with Vivi and the Straw Hats leaving, this was one of the best moments of the Alabasta arc. I really like this moment, just seeing the Straw Hats, because they can't say that they're friends with Vivi because she's a royal family. They just show their signs on their arms just to say that they're friends forever and ever, and then she's practically part of the crew, you know. Of all the princesses, I think the one that is the most part of the crew is Vivi, and I really think that one day maybe she's gonna maybe be a permanent part of the crew, you know. So hopefully that happens. And like I said, it was really cool to see Vivi, Rebecca, and Shirahoshi interacting with each other, because they're the three princesses that was saved by Luffy and the Straw Hats. They're the most famous princesses that we know in the story right now. Maybe there'll be others in the Wano arc or something like that. But yeah, man, it was great to see them talk together, and just hearing Rebecca saying that she misses Luffy a lot. And I know that Vivi and Shirahoshi feels the same, you know. So let me know what you thought about this week's episode in the comments down below. It was wholesome a lot. It was really wholesome, you know. And next week's episode looks like it's gonna be great, because I think the Revolutionary Army are getting into action or something like that. And just seeing the slaves in this episode reminded me how disgusting the celestial dragons are, you know. So that was a great way to do the episode. But yeah, man, thank you for watching. I do One Piece reviews every Saturday, so subscribe for that. And I do other anime related content like Black Clover reviews on Tuesdays. This next episode of Black Clover is gonna be insane, so stay tuned for that. I also do Kimetsu no Yaiba Demon Slayer reviews on Saturday, so it's up right now, so go see it if you want to. And tomorrow on Sundays I always do Attack on Titan review, so stay tuned for that, man. But yeah, like I said, let me know what you thought about this week's episode in the comments down below, and let me know what you think is gonna happen next, man. It's gonna be crazy. Thank you for watching. The Wano arc starts in June or July, so I'm hyped for that also. But yeah, man, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Anyway, Specialist out. Peace.